Have you ever heard of this melody? It's so fragile, but so resonant, even if it's composed of simple, repetitive notes. Yes, this is the theme music of the game Undertale. The game once made us feel emotional, made us love, and it made us think about the choice between violence and mercy. As the early savior to free this almost fading kingdom. In this video, I love to show you the story between me and this melody. So, no matter who you are, welcome to the story of determination. If I were asked to name a game that changed my life, I would say it with a moment's hesitation. Undertale. To classify it as merely a game is an undeniable understatement. For many of us, it's a living vessel for those emotions. The pink tile floors of ruins remind you of a mother's kindness. The melancholy chill of a stony town is melted away by the absurd antics of the Skeleton Brothers. In the blue of waterfall, the luminous egg flowers vibrate with the whispers of the past, where the damp ambience makes every step feel like a leap into a scary unknown. But wait a second, do you hear that? It sounds like the falling of raindrops. Yes, it's raining. Somewhere deep inside this area. The fossilized body indicates it's been here for a long time. It's a mystery how long Skytree has been there, enduring the endless rain. Was it a monster or a human who once fell down? We have no idea about that. But it isn't a bad idea to give it a brother, whether it can feel it or not. Meanwhile, the glowing signals on sculpture hinted at secrets. Do you remember the piano puzzle? Play the notes that the signal showed you, and the melody opens a hidden door. But for me, the artifact I found wasn't just a quest item. It was the answer I've been chasing for. It was a piano. That was the first time I ever touched one. Without the puzzle, I could never have played such a beautiful melody. But back then, a real piano was a luxury a young boy couldn't afford. So I played on my desk, striking the wood as if keys lay beneath my fingers. Or I used those clumsy piano simulator websites. It wasn't enough. Single notes, no harmony. So I soon gave up a dream of becoming a musician. But a tiny hope still remained. If only I could play my own music of Undertale, that would absolutely become a miracle. It took me 8 years to reach this Skytree University. No need to retrace my steps or recount the struggle, because we all know the exact cost of standing here today. I made a bold decision. I bought a piano, even though it was an electric one, which cost me 600 yuan. It fulfilled all my fantasies: white keys, black keys, and the sound of reality. The first thing I did, I played that melody again. It sounded just like it did years ago on that game, on that website. But it was not a miracle. I thought I should be happy about this. I finally realized it was merely a dream that can be paid by 600 yuan. 8 years later, I played through the game all again. ruins, snowy, waterfall, hollow land, the call to the final fight. I saved this world again, but I realized there's no one to save me in the real world. I was afraid to walk through the final door, to face the true pacifist ending one last time. Doing so means saying goodbye. Goodbye to my childhood. Goodbye to those impossible dreams. Goodbye to the friends inside the screen who talked to me time and time again. Listen, it rains again. We all desire to be saved by someone. But in the end, I'm the one holding the umbrella. The sculpture has always been there. I could walk past it, treating it as nothing but thin air. But I didn't. I chose to give it an umbrella. I chose to play that melody 8 years ago. The sculpture itself has no meaning. It was I who gave it meaning. Maybe I don't need to be saved by anyone. When I noticed that sculpture, I saved myself. When I played that melody, I saved myself. When I finally bought that piano, I saved myself. I knew I had made it, even if it is the smallest victory of my life. I'm still that kid. I haven't changed. I still love this melody just as much as I used to. All Astro needs is merely a hug. And all I need to do is walk through that final door, saying,